In this episode of Comic Book Savant, we'll do a non-spoiler review of the new movie Glass. Welcome back to the Comic Book Savant YouTube channel. I'm your host, James Harris. This episode, we're going to do a non-spoiler review of the recently released movie Glass. If you're unfamiliar with Glass, this is the third movie in a trilogy of films done by M. Night Shyamalan, first being Unbreakable, that was done 19 years ago. Then we had the sequel to that, the surprise sequel, Split, which came out about 2 years ago now. And now we have the third movie in the trilogy, which is Glass. We have the main cast of characters coming back to reprise their roles. We have Bruce Willis back as Kevin Dunn, which was he was the focus of Unbreakable back 19 years ago. Then we have James McAvoy, Kevin Wendell Crumb, and his multiple personalities from the movie Split. And we also have Samuel L. Jackson as Elijah Price, aka Mr. Glass, he was the villain in Unbreakable. He now reprises his role in Glass, the movie namesake of Glass. So this is an interesting movie. It's been kind of divisive by fans and critics alike. Without any spoilers to it, I really enjoyed the movie. They did a really good job connecting plot lines from the previous two movies into this to make it a cohesive overall story arc. And they did a really good job connecting all the elements. There was a lot of Easter eggs and throwbacks to the previous movies, because no one knew Split was, not to spoil Split because it's been out for a couple years, you really don't even know that it's connected to the Unbreakable universe until the very end of the movie. So they do a really good job in this movie connecting all the pieces together to make it feel like a full-on trilogy by the end of this movie. They're great performances. I think James McAvoy steals this movie hands down. He does such a great job as playing Kevin Wendell Crumb and all the different, almost 20 different personalities, and he really stretches himself to the limit by changing on the dime. They have a situation where he's being triggered by different lights that would make him switch, and it's literally scenes where he switches from 5 to 6 different characters like on the drop of a dime without losing anything. It's just phenomenal to see him work. As good as he was in Split, he takes it to a whole nother level in this movie. Then we have Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson. The one thing I will say, I wish we've gotten more from those characters. I feel like the direction and the script writing, both done by M. Night Shyamalan, kind of wasn't the best for those characters. I would have liked to got more, because we had a 19-year jump between Unbreakable and this movie to really see, because we briefly only see the characters in Split, very briefly. So it's a big gap of time there that I would have liked to seen more of what these other characters have been doing, because this really picks up just a few weeks after Split. So it would have been interesting. So we know, as far as the Kevin Wendell Crumb, or aka the Horde, what he's been doing, because we just were introduced to him more recently out of the cast of 3 characters. So all in all, though, I would still have to give this movie, I gave it a 7.25 out of 10. It's definitely worth checking out if you don't get a chance to see it, because it's been out for a few weeks now at the movie theater. Definitely check it out. Or you can wait till it comes out on home video, and especially because you don't have to have seen Unbreakable or Split. It does help, because then you get a bigger picture and you have a better understanding, especially of the Elijah Price character, aka Mr. Glass, and the Overseer, aka Kevin Dunn, which is Bruce Willis's character. If you want to get a better understanding of their history and how they play into this movie, definitely watch Unbreakable, as well as Split, because you get a little bit more background on Kevin and the Horde and their background. But they make it accessible. If you haven't seen the other 2 movies, I say at least see Split, so you know how it led into all this. But to get the full effect of the trilogy, you need to watch Unbreakable, Split, then see Glass. So that's how I would recommend it, so you can get the best enjoyment out of it. I felt like certain aspects of the movie could have been done better. If you want to hear my thoughts on that, I will have a link down below to my podcast. I do an audio podcast by the same name of Comic Book Savant, where I do a spoiler review of this same movie so I can go more in depth. This here for the YouTube is a non-spoiler review for people that haven't had a chance or are on the fence about seeing the movie, to help them decide if that's something they want to do. So definitely, if you like these movie reviews I do a ton of them. I'll put a link up here to the playlist for all the movie reviews. As well, again, like I said, there'll be a link down below to the podcast, because any movie reviews that I do on the YouTube channel, I also do a spoiler review on the audio podcast. So you can check that down below, and the link will be here for the movie review videos. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Also click the bell notification down below. Hit that thumbs up to let me know you like the content, and comment down below if you have seen Glass. Did you like it? What would you score it out of 10? And don't put any spoilers down below, just for people that haven't seen the movie yet, so we don't ruin anything. But let me know what you scored the movie, if you saw it, or if you have any interest at all to see the movie. I really like to know what you guys think. I always respond to the comments down below. As soon as I see them, I go into the comments and respond to you guys. So don't be afraid to drop a comment down below. I'm your host, James Harris. This is the Comic Book Savant YouTube channel. I'll see you guys next time for another video. Until then, see you soon and take care.